Evening, viewers. It's me again, doing another rant, if you want to call it that. What am I doing tonight? Well, first of all, because I've started reading some of this, it's quite late in the evening. I thought I'd have a glass of wine. Cheers to all those that question everything. Did a video the other night about the way that sisters, Jehovah's Witness sisters, are viewed, treated, considered within the organisation of the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. And we looked at book binding, didn't we? Spiral binding. And that sisters weren't even allowed to spiral bind the elders' book, even under supervision, because they're not fit to do so. Confidentiality gets in the way. That's how they're viewed. So disgraceful. But then it was the tip of the iceberg. What I wanted to do is just intriguingly go through some of this stuff and actually see how this pans out when it comes to marital situations, and how meddling men get involved in marriages when they shouldn't be getting involved in other people's dealings, husbands and wives. It's their stuff. And just thought I'd share something with all those sisters that may be watching this, because I think the old saying, the adage, being forewarned is forearmed. Think about these things, because it's worth noting that if your husband is a loving man, fantastic, but if things start to go wrong and you find yourself going through judicial hearings, then, as my own wife went through with her previous husband, and you start seeing a very different picture. Page 52 and 53 of the book that doesn't exist. It's talking there about marital problems and assisting, elders assisting, and I quote in part that in a marriage they should not be taking sides. Be modest. Don't get involved. Jehovah has not given elders the authority to make marital decisions for others. Though the elders can offer assistance, it is up to the couple to decide how they will handle their marital affairs. I'm going to quote that again. It is up to the couple to decide, not the elders. It is up to the couple to decide how they will handle their marital affairs. Page 52 and 53. Now we go on to 84 and 85. Elders, if you are watching this and you're seething and clenching your fists and gritting your teeth, tough, because this is unfair. It needs to be exposed, and it's unfair to women. So let's get real. Meeting with marriage mates. Remembering what I've just said, it's up to married couples to decide how they will handle their marital affairs. Meeting with marriage mates. If the accused is a married sister, it is best to have her believing husband present for the hearing. Why? Because he's her head, and his efforts to restore her and direct her can be very, very helpful for her. If unusual circumstances are involved, or the elders feel it would be best not to invite the husband because of their concerns for the safety of the wife, the elders should call the branch office. What are they going to do? Bring a security firm down? Baseball bats? Put her in a safe house? What? Provide her a hotel room for the next 6 months? You've started meddling. What's the branch office going to do? There's a bloke behind a desk What's he going to do when you come up with something like that? We're concerned that the wife is going to be beaten up. Advise. Anyway. So we've now discovered that the believing husband will be present at his wife's judicial. That's a given. Oh, that's a given. That's a slam dunk. That's the way it's going to be, sister. Your husband's here. Now let's turn it around. Let's look at the other side of this. If the accused is a married brother, well, we're looking at something very different here. His wife would normally not attend the hearing. No. We don't have the wife attending the hearing. No. However, if the husband wants his wife to be present, she may attend a portion of the hearing. You can't write this stuff. She can attend a portion of the hearing, meaning what? Well, the next sentence is very, very interesting, and it goes back to the previous video. The judicial committee should maintain confidentiality. In other words, her husband has done something, she's invited along because he wants her there, but she can only attend a small part of it because we need to keep it confidential. It's his wife. Okay, let's move on. Grossly unfair. But anyway, she can't be there for the full meeting. And she can only be there if he decides to give the wink to the elders to say, yeah, go on in, I'll have her in for a little bit, but I don't want her in for this bit, and this bit. It's far too sensitive. Pull her out. Okay, brother, we'll do just that. Confidentiality must be maintained. Okay. If the husband committed adultery, he has an obligation, and I'm quoting now, he has an obligation to inform his wife of the facts. The judicial committee should promptly inquire of the Christian wife as to what her husband has told her. They promptly inquire of the Christian wife as to what her husband has told her. What has he said? What has he said? What has he said? Going back to, where was it? It's up to the couple to decide how they will handle their marital affairs. Well, not now, it isn't. The judicial committee should promptly inquire of the Christian wife as to what her husband has told her. Now this is where it gets very interesting. If he refuses to inform her of his adultery, the elders should inform her that because of her husband's conduct, it is up to her to decide whether to pursue a scriptural divorce or not. Okay. Furthermore, they should inform the innocent mate that her resuming sexual relations with the guilty mate would negate any claim for scriptural freedom. Okay. But they should not give her further details. On the other hand, the elders may find that while the husband did confess adultery to his wife, he did not tell her the full extent of his wrong conduct and left out important information that his wife should know. The elders should not provide this confidential information to the wife. Excuse me while I cough over this. The elders should not provide this confidential information to the wife. We've been here before, haven't we? The married brother, it says here, he can have his wife there for a portion of the meeting. And the reason for this is because the judicial committee should remain confidential. When it's his wife, he can be there all the way through. But when it's him, no. We can't have a sister in here through the whole meeting. And now we're finding out that the elders should not provide this confidential information to the wife. But they can suggest. They might not even do that. They can suggest that she speak with her husband again. Remember, this is a woman that's completely blind to the information that now 4 men have. Her husband may be lying to her. 3 elders have got all the information. And then it's up to them to decide whether or not they even suggest even suggest that she talk to her husband again. Can you see a slight inequality going on here? Is it starting to smell? Really? Even if he does not tell her anything more, this will alert her to the fact that he is withholding information from her. And this may help her to determine whether to forgive or not. This will alert her to the fact that he is withholding information from her. She's not a mind reader. You're holding information from this woman, his wife. You've decided to meddle with this couple's marriage, which incidentally you shouldn't be, according to page 53, but you are. And now you've meddled, you've got the information, you're not going to give it to her because confidentiality is prime when it comes to the male. Do not hand over, even to his wife, information that is valuable to their marriage, because she's entitled to know. Oh boy, is she entitled to know. If he's doing things like that, she's entitled to know. I can't believe the inequality involved in all of this stuff. It's archaic. And you know what one of the biggest crimes with all of this stuff is? That as it says there, that if she does decide to resume a sexual relationship with him, maybe he's lied to her, maybe they get back into bed and they try and make up as husband and wife. The minute she does that, without all of the information, she negates her right to scriptural freedom. And that is one of the greatest crimes of all here. Because the brothers, you dear brothers, will be sitting on information that she is entitled to know, and quite innocently thinks that she's making up with her husband, not knowing all of the facts, where he might have misled her. And now she can't get divorced. She's trapped. And if this information does come out later on, I can guarantee what side you're going to come down on, elders, because it won't be hers. Oh no, you had sex with him, so you negate that chance. Here's the scripture to show it. But is there a scripture on that? I don't even know if there is. Is there a scripture on this? It's dishonest. It's one-sided. It shows inequality at its best. It's misogynistic. It's devil-minded. And it's absolutely 100% slam-dunking, keeping a woman in her place. It's disgusting. Dare you hold the information from a wife when you've actually meddled? I suggest you better go and have a word with him. Go and have a word with him. Why? Why do I need to have a word with him? Oh, by the time you two settled it and sorted it out, that's all I can say. She goes away, she has sex with him, they make up, they go away for the weekend. She finds out later on from some other source that he didn't tell her the truth. It's too late. It's too late. And so she gets into trouble, because then she does want a divorce. She can't live with this man anymore. And she ends up being disfellowshipped for it. And he sits there completely free. Just thought I'd bring this one up. All you viewers out there, I'd be interested in your comments. And once again, to all you sisters that are out there, be very careful. Look at the religion you're in. It's grossly unfair. It doesn't want you to be anything other than treated like a piece of meat. Regardless of what they profess, you are meat and you're controlled as meat. And that's disgraceful. You have an equal opportunity here under Christ to be an equal within a marriage. Through the Christ being the head, it's a complement, 3 chords. That's how it's supposed to be. Elders and meddling. I could talk about this all night. I really could. I could get really, really wound up, but I need another glass of wine, I think. So I'm going to call it a day. Bye for now.